This is Takeover 103.2. I'm Mike, and we're going to talk about DIY now. Obviously, during lockdown, people have had plenty of time to themselves to do things around the house. I can bring some stats here. Sales of wallpaper have increased 124%. Wow, and 50% of people have redecorated. Now, I know nothing at all about decorating because I'm a lazy so-and-so, but I have people on the line who know a lot about decorating. One of those is Andrew Graham, MBE. Andrew, how you doing?
I'm great, thanks, Mike. How are you?
I'm all right, thank you. And another one is TV legend and changing rooms icon, Carole Smillie. Hey.
Smiley, Carole Smillie.
I knew you were going to do that.
Oh, you got to do it, haven't you? Come on.
You don't mind it when people do that then, Carole?
No, I don't, of course not. It's great.
Now, you're always so enthusiastic about home improvement and DIY, Carole. I'm not. Can you sell it to me?
I think it's just great for your mental well-being sometimes to create something in your home that has made you feel that you've achieved something, and also makes you feel better about it. You spend a lot of time in your home, and more than ever right now, so why not make it the best that it can possibly be? I mean, if you don't find it fun, I totally get that, but I think you're possibly basing it on perhaps what your parents did and how they applied wallpaper or paint, and it was a big palaver back then. It's not anymore. It's just incredibly easy, and I'm delighted to learn so much more about how things have moved on, even from changing rooms days.
Yeah, because Changing Rooms was a huge show, wasn't it? I mean, you don't mind if we talk about that just a little bit. It was watched by millions and millions of people. Yeah. It became a real cultural phenomenon.
Well, it was effectively the first reality TV show, and we didn't know that at the time, but it was, where you sat as like a sort of car crash TV watching someone's home be transformed into something perhaps they weren't really liking, and you could sit and watch it from the comfort of your own home, slightly smug, thinking, oh, I'm glad it's not me. But we didn't do wallpaper back then, and I feel a bit guilty about that, given what Andrew does now. He's part of International Wallpaper Week, so from his point of view, we didn't do it because it was time consuming, labor intensive, and needed quite a lot of space. But today you paste the wall and you put the paper on dry. I mean, it's just an absolute game changer, really, from my point of view, because I think anyone can now have a go. Yeah, you put the paste on the wall, and you put the paper on the paste on the wall. So you don't have the table, you don't have all the mess. Even you could do it. I'm sure, Mike, even you could have a go.
Carole, I've got a better idea. Can you just come around and do it for me?
We'll video.
So if I came around and did it for you, what would you like? Are you thinking you would like jungle prints, florals? Are you a geometric man, or did you want to look like everyone else on TV right now and have an office-based background so you look really cool and professional?
I'm definitely not cool and professional, Carole. I have to go for something a bit different.
Ramshackle.
Yeah. Now, Andrew, tell us a bit about wallpaper. What's in and what's out?
Well, as Carole said, it's a lot easier to do these days. So people have been a bit braver. They're going for big floral prints. People can't get enough of florals at the moment. Maybe that's because they want to bring the outside in. Also, bricks and geometrics, which are probably being used. We're segmenting the home at the moment, aren't we? There's living space, there's family space, and we're all having to build these home offices. And so people are using geometrics. I think the searching for home office wallpaper has gone up 60% on Google as people are looking for that sort of dramatic backdrop to their Zoom calls rather than a blank wall. But yeah, we're having to segment the home, and so different patterns for different feels in the home, really.
Yeah, because most people have like a bookcase in the background during a Zoom call, don't they? And you inspect their books and go, oh, you can tell a lot about their personality. Can you tell a lot about people's personality from their wallpaper?
Absolutely, I think you can. I think it shows if you're an outgoing person, if you want calm, if you want quiet, or if you want to, make a total bold statement. Some people will go for the whole room and completely transform it and make it really quite busy and full on. Others will pick an accent wall and make a feature of it and kind of play it a bit more safe, which I would recommend if you're not used to doing it, to go one wall at a time and decide whether you want the whole room done like that or just the one wall.
And Mike, we even sell a bookcase wallpaper, so you can put that behind you.
Perfect. It says here,
and smoke it.
And then nobody can judge you on what you're reading. So
that's a very good idea. Now, it says here that 66% of kids have been getting involved.
Yeah.
Is that, something that they actually do willingly, or is it something they get forced to do?
Well, I think we're all being forced together, aren't we? We've got our 3 daughters at home, so that at the moment families are being forced, unfortunately, from the lockdown to come together. But that's probably a good thing because there's less distractions. We're all cooking together, baking bread, watching the same programs. But decorating is something that you can get the whole family involved in, and because it's easier and there's so much choice out there and it feels modern, I think young people particularly are finding it interesting to get involved with their families.
Yeah.
Now, Andrew, I know that you're the International Wallpaper Week chairman. Now, it isn't International Wallpaper Week, is it?
No, that's in October, because most people, the peak of decorating is normally October, November, before Christmas, for obvious reasons, people getting the home ready for family and friends. But we commissioned this research now because we could see that the trend within lockdown was people were getting that list of things to do out their drawer and getting on with it. So that's why we did the research.
Now, just to return to Carole, if I may,
please.
I did say that I'm not very good at DIY. In fact, I never do it. Could you give me a fairly quick radio tutorial on how to stick up wallpaper?
Well,
Right.
first things first, make sure that you find wallpaper that has written on it "paste the wall" wallpaper. So you probably do it online. You can search it. Go to Graham and Brown and search up "paste the wall" wallpaper, and then keep it simple for yourself. You don't need the bench, the big sort of light wood table thing to paste with. You just paste the wall with a roller. You need probably a decent pair of scissors or a Stanley knife, a couple of bags of paste the wall, cut the paper, the first piece, and repeat. It's really simple.
There's a
Pick
great
something quite easy to do first. Don't go for some crazy sort of plain fabric that's going to or paper that's going to show every mark and every move. So try and pick something
That's
with a
good
little bit of
advice.
texture or a little bit of movement in it. Yeah.
That's really good advice, Carole. Keep it simple for beginners.
Yeah.
Andrew, have you got anything to add to that tutorial?
I was just going to say there's a great one on, if you search DIY mum on Google, how to wallpaper, she'll show you how easy it is to do, because she does it whilst her little baby girl is asleep. So there you go. Try it.
In the
go.
day,
Search
an
it.
afternoon nap, and she's
An afternoon
a
nap.
wall of wallpaper. It's quite amazing.
Well, now it's a big family activity, and it's certainly something that shows something like wonderful rewards once it's done as well. Because your home, of course, is not just you; it's something you see every single day.
Yeah, but it's really good for mental well-being. A sense of achievement. It's bonding with your family. We're all cooking, gardening, doing all these things together. So get them involved, and even if only the choices of what you decide you want to put up, just give them a bit of ownership of it.
And it's a huge laugh if it all goes wrong as well, right?
Oh, hilarious. They'll be Instagramming the life out of it.
Hey, listen, thank you so much for talking to us today. It's been an absolute joy. I've always wanted to speak to you, Carole, as well.
Oh,
I'm sorry, Andrew. I've never heard of you before.
Speak to you too, Andrew.
But thank you so much, and happy wallpapering, everybody. Thank you.
Brilliant. Thanks, Mike.